So let's do a little bit more on social media and what you should be posting, how often to post, and how to make the most out of this amazing opportunity of sharing your life with people on social media. We don't want social media and Facebook to be a place of where you're just trying to sell stuff all the time, right? Like if your whole feed every single day is buy this, do this, join me for this, like it's all, then it's actually about you and it's not about them. People are going to leave. So when you look through your posting and what you've been putting on there, that can give you a little bit of an indication of what's going to draw people to your account and what's going to keep people quiet. But people oftentimes are still going to see it. They're just not going to see as much if they don't like it, if they don't like anything you're posting. So ideally, once or twice a day is all you want to do. And you can share other people's content. You can hit that share button on something that speaks to you personally and put it onto your profile. But you need to kind of say why. To just be sharing other people's content all the time. The people that are following you because they want to know you, they're not going to see any of that. They're not going to know why this is speaking to you. So go ahead and share it, but make sure that you're in the description explaining why you're sharing it. Twice a day maximum posting, and give time in between each post, because the last thing you post is the thing that Facebook is going to push out the most. So if you post like 10 posts in a day, the last one is the one that is going to get the most views, or the first one. But the in-between ones are rarely going to get much of anything. So this is why you want to be a little bit strategic in how often you post, because then you're giving people time to actually see what you've put on your wall. I personally don't do anything on Sundays. It's like giving my whole social media platform a 24-hour reset. And I like the feeling it is for me. And I feel like on Monday it's like a fresh perspective, and people actually seem to engage more after having a 24-hour period. Now, I think this is probably different for as Facebook changes, the algorithm's always changing. So keep that in mind as you go. But for me, on a personal level, I need a day off and think about what I want to be talking about for the next week, which is a whole other thing that we're going to talk about later in setting your goals for the week. Now, here I want you to take out a paper and pen, because this is really going to help you in figuring out what to post. This should be fun, and I've said this in some of my other videos for social media. You want it to be something that you're actually inspired by. So 3 things that I want you to think about, and I want you to write these down, and I'm going to do separate videos for each one of these 3, and right now I'm just going to give you a quick review of what I want you to do. Just be in the back of your mind thinking about a little bit as time goes, and it'll get easier to do these posts as they're kind of just thinking about it. So number 1, we want to have something personal. And I said this in my other posts about social media, that you want, because people are following you for you. So make sure that you have something personal. Yeah, share other people's content, share graphics, different things like this, but at least twice a week, if you're doing 5 or 6 posts in a week, at least twice a week needs to be something personal. So what are you learning? What is a challenge you've faced lately? What is a mistake that you've made, that you've grown through? What is the Lord teaching you? You can inspire people and encourage them with a favorite verse or favorite quote from the Bible study that you're reading or the book that you're enjoying. You can talk about something funny that happened recently. These are really fun ways to engage with your audience on your social media so that they can get to know you on a personal level and actually feel like they know you. And I have so many stories about this happening. The more personal that I am, the more people feel like they know me when I reach out on Messenger, and it's like we're starting off in the middle of a conversation. It's so much fun. Number 2, you want to have engagement. So usually on Mondays after my 24-hour break is when I'm going to put an engagement post to get as many people as possible into my profile. So an engagement post is something that is super easy for them to answer. So you could say, Merry Christmas, and where are you saying Merry Christmas from? And you'll get like 50 people just popping Merry Christmas in from different places around the world. And you can do that with every holiday that there is. You can do favorite pie or cake. Like you could have this or that. Is cake your favorite or is pie your favorite? Is tea your favorite? Is coffee your favorite? And put yours in. Always answer the question that you're asking. And then just let people engage with you. And as always, interact and reply with each comment because you appreciate their presence on your profile. Think of it like being in a big party, a big group party of people, and all these people are looking at you to see what you're saying. That's basically what your profile is. And you want them to engage with you, not just sit there staring at you, right? Number 3, business. This is when you can get into the conversation of a testimony where your business has really helped in this certain area. You can talk about your product information and talk about how it applies to you or applies to people or helps them, not just specifics and ingredients and all of that kind of a stuff, but more like, okay, what does this do? Because that's going to resonate with people. And lastly, invitation. Business, under the business category, you're going to invite people to things. So Super Patch has a whole bunch of different events that we're doing all the time, and we can invite them to those. And so those are the types of things for business. Now, business should be every 3 posts, or like your 4th post should be business, which is any one of these: testimonial, product info, invitation. Those 3 things are a business post. And so 1 every 3 posts. So you're going to do a engagement post. You're going to do a personal post. You'll do either another engagement post or a personal post, and then you're going to do a business post, which is either testimony or invitation or product info. So this is just a basic little understanding of how it works, and we're going to get into more details and exactly how to do that as we go, and I'm going to do a separate video for each one of these 3 things to help you narrow down and really get specific on what you're going to want to talk about on your profile. But the most important thing is to be you and to be personal, not like airing your dirty laundry, but just to let people in on your life. So what did you have for breakfast? Share that. Those pictures of people's food all the time. Do that once in a while. Share a recipe if you love to cook. Just be real, be you, and invite people into your journey.